the Labkids, top 5 Tongan athletes of all time.
There we go.
Coming in at number 5, you might not know him, but his name is Pira Taufotofua. Taufotofua, sorry. Why do you laugh?
Because I think I know who that is. I'm pretty sure I've seen him.
I'm pretty sure half the world saw him.
Everyone's
Seen him before.
When we thought about this, he came straight to my mind. Like, he has to make it somewhere.
For sure.
Like, even after, if you don't know who he is, it's the Tongan flag bearer at the Olympics, and he came out with the Tongan flag cut up like nothing, wearing half of the world's supply of baby oil. Probably, no, coconut oil it was, coconut oil. And my goodness, he just looked, man, right? Everyone knows.
Yeah, 100%.
If we're talking about global impact,
Yeah.
if you're going to be one of the top Tongan athletes of all time, if you want to make an impact on the world, that is one way to do it
100%.
at the Olympics. Do you remember what he went for, Chris?
Canoe. Taekwondo.
Taekwondo twice. And then I found out in my research that he then switched to the Winter Olympics.
Yeah.
And he done cross-country skiing.
Yeah.
I was like, my goodness.
That's crazy.
But you have to wear clothes for that, so I don't know how he's...
There's no snow in Tonga, eh?
Hey, no snow and tongue. Wow.
And there's a little bit of ice.
Coming in at number
4. Here's one I didn't know until I started doing my research. Chris and I talked about it, and we both agreed that the number 4 Tongan athlete of all time is Vai Sikahema. Vai Sikahema was the very first Tongan to crack the NFL. Back in the late 80s, early 90s, played for the Philadelphia Sea Eagles.
Yes.
And he cracked it. And in my research, I found out there was a story about Jose Canseco, his Major League Baseballer from the States, and he was known for all the wrong reasons. First to openly use steroids, and he had heaps of scandals and whatnot. Then he wanted to get into MMA through boxing. And he wanted to have a boxing fight, and he wanted it to be televised. And they rang this Tongan NFL dude's 5'9". Jose Canseco was like 6'3", 6'4". They rang him up, and his agent said, hey, Jose Canseco wants to fight you. He wants to get into boxing, and he wants his first fight to be a win. So he wants to go against you. And the short Tongan man was like, really? Me? All right. What they didn't know was that he was actually Golden Gloves as a teenager. Dude went in there and knocked out Jose Canseco in the first 2 or 3 minutes. That was crazy. But Vai Sikahema, number 4 of our Tongan athletes of all time.
Yeah, I remember when I was in America, they were talking about Vai Sikahema because like, you know, when you go into America, it's all football and stuff, and then they were talking about him. That's why it kind of like resonated something in me. I'm like, Vai Sikahema, I'm pretty sure I heard that.
And then he went into media afterwards.
Yeah.
So he got himself a bit of a profile over there.
Oh, man.
Number 3 and number 2, we were a little bit...
Oh, okay. I think I know where you're going.
Where do you think we're going?
Siblings, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I got my opinion on who's one. On
who's number 3 and who's number 2?
3 and number 2, yeah.
Okay. I'll go number 3, and we'll say it at the same time. I'll do my one, you do your one, who we've chosen at number 3.
All right.
Wait, let's make sure. Oh, because now I want to change it.
Yeah?
I want to change it, yes. I've actually got Valerie Adams at number 3.
Yeah. I've got her at number 2.
At number 2?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why?
Olympic gold, man.
Twice.
Olympic gold. In an individual sport. He's in a team sport. It's so different, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Looking at it now, I've written it down, number 3, number 2.
Yeah.
But yes.
But in terms of what he done, you don't really get much bigger than the NBA. So I get it.
Is he still the highest paid athlete from New Zealand?
Nah, he's not.
Who is it now?
I found out it was some tennis player.
Tennis?
Crazy, right? Yeah, I see the same thing. Unless I was reading the wrong back of the cereal, but that's what I heard. I might need a fact check that.
Yeah, you can't say that stuff and not give us some facts.
Hey,
Jamie, pull that up.
Bitches. Yeah, it's probably some young Asian girl from Remuera.
Who knows? Oh, yeah, there is Lydia Coates.
Are we allowed to say things like that? Why are you looking at me like that?
No. We're good.
So we've changed the list. The number 3 top Tongan athlete of all time is Stephen Adams. Number 3.
Yeah. I don't think he'll disagree with that either.
Number 3, and I've
Do you
wrote
know?
down.
No, I've never met him before. No, I don't meet him. But Valerie, yes, I've met. Yeah.
NBA tough man, strong leadership, Tongan representation in basketball.
Yeah.
And then number 2 is Miss Valerie Adams. Miss
Dame.
Oh, how dare you? Wash your mouth out.
Yeah.
It's a Dame,
Dame
man.
Valerie Adams. And number 1, we can all agree
Oh,
on
yeah.
none other than my dad, Jonah Lumu.
Yes, sir.
Jonah Lumu, the man, talk about global impact.
Yo,
Number 11, bro.
Forever.
he put a sport on his back
Yep.
and blew it up.
And there was always the
Crazy.
talk of him not being at his full potential, always carrying that kidney issue, like he was never 100%.
Yeah, he's just as you said, you know, when you think of rugby, Jonah Lum, you know, just that much of an impact. Yeah,
So much so, I was almost certain he was Samoan when I was growing up. I was doing my research. I was trying to somewhere along the lines he was Samoan, but he was that good. My goodness. And then, rest in peace to the big man.
yeah,
Lost him way too soon, way before he could get his knighthood. Reckon he would have been on the way.
In there. Easy.
Very good.
there you go.
And also, honourable mentions for one of the best Tongan fighters of all time, Mr. Junior Fire. I was going to chuck you in there, but I thought, if I do it and he's sitting at my table, he's going to stop kissing my ass.
But I do have opinions on who else should be in there.
Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah, so you got. Wait, which order should I put them in? I'll give two mentions.
Yep.
One of them was my last coach, Doug Viney. He K1 champion in Las Vegas. Great kickboxer. He was, and also he's the last fighter to qualify for. Oh wait, no. I think Tonga might have qualified a girl fighter, the last one. But before that, he's the last qualified Olympic boxer that qualified to go to the Olympic Games. So which was back in 2004. 2004 in Athens, he qualified to go to the Olympic Games for boxing, and we haven't had a male fighter in the Olympics since. You know what I mean? There's been a huge deficit because it's hard to qualify for the Olympics, but he done it.
Yeah.
And it's hard to win a K1 Grand Prix, and he done it.
And he
You
done
know,
it.
He's just one of those real talented fighters. You know what I mean? That doesn't overthink things. He just goes in, he just goes in and he does it. Yeah. And another one is our coach. Is my coach. Oh, I mean my first coach and Eugene's coach and Doug's coach. So when I started, we were all in the same gym together, and our coach was Lolo Heimuli.
Yes.
He's definitely in there,
Yes.
like 100%.
Yes.
The best Tongan coach. I would say
one of the
probably
best
the
coaches,
best coach in New Zealand for sure. He's so technically good. When you see his fighters, you know their tech. Like if you're going up against a fighter from Balmoral Liga that's under Lolo, you know they're technically good.
Yeah.
They're so good. Yeah.
He
So,
cornered Mark Hunt for a couple of UFC fights too.
Yeah, Mark Hunt.
One of my favorite memories, Mark Hunt versus Roy Nelson, and Mark Hunt was going. Mark Hunt was trying to take his head off, and then they go to the corner, and Lolo goes, "Listen, Mark, listen, go for the uppercut, but put it 6 inches down, 6 inches down, and you get him." Sure enough, goes in, puts the uppercut just in the right space as Roy Nelson chucked his head down, those walk-off KO.
Yeah.
My goodness, just listen to Lolo Hei Muli.
He's so good.
He should have been in there. Lolo Hei Muli.